what you say. Oh, that you only meant when.
As we're here celebrating top DJs, what do you think makes a good DJ in your opinion?
Making new music and good music, and not just the same old la 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 songs, just like keep on renewing himself.
In terms of like live stage presence, is it about putting yourself out there and being energetic as well, or is it just the music?
It's both. Like, people come to you to see a show, not just hear your music, but also have fun and go like, oh wow, that's my favorite musician. So you have to like give him a little bit extra. Like, you make the music, so, and they love it, so you at least have to love it yourself, right? Else they go like, why do I love his music if he doesn't love it? So you have to go like,
So how do you feel when you're stuck at the studio and doing mixes and stuff like that? Does it feel a bit flat sometimes because you don't have the crowd like willing you on, or do you enjoy that as well?
I enjoy it a lot, because when I make music, I always think like, I think they're gonna like this. I think about my crowd, so I'm in the studio and I think about them, like I'm gonna play this to them and I think they're gonna like this, or I'm gonna make this, I think they're gonna like this, or I'm gonna surprise them with this, or I want to try and teach them that I don't have to go la 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 all the time, but we can also go slow for a minute. That's what I'm thinking all the time in the studio.
So you're always thinking of your listeners and your crowd rather than just what you want to make and what you think sounds good. So what do you think of the results tonight? Do you agree with them? Honestly.
Yes and no. I think the most popular DJ in the world right now is David Guetta.
Yeah.
But I think Armin and his label, with the time they've been doing this, build up so many trusty followers, and he asked them so many times to vote. Like, he has a radio show that has 20 million listeners. David has MTV, which has like 100 million viewers. But on MTV you don't hear constantly vote for me and DJ Mag. So I think Armin had more voters because he's like, how you say, he's like, he asked them to vote. I think David asked his fans to vote, but only his fans on Twitter and a few on YouTube. And I think Armin's votes are more for votes for trance than votes for Armin. I think like it's basically, if you vote for Armin, you're keeping trance alive, and that's what a lot of older people want. I think if you couldn't vote beneath the 25, David would be like the whole top 100. But there's a lot of old trance fans and also some new trance fans, of course. And I think that's why Armin is number one again. And
they're extremely passionate and dedicated to trance fans, aren't they? And they always want to do their best to make sure it's at the top.
Yes, and electro lovers and house lovers are more enjoying it, but not yet. They aren't so passionate about it yet because it's just new and they're just getting started with it. I think in like 5 years it's going to be the same with David. Like, David's always going to be number one. Even when only everyone listens to dubstep, David will have so many fans from their younger days, like, oh, I still love that guy because he gave me so many good times. Then David will be one for a few years.
Who else do you listen to music-wise? Who else inspires what you make yourself?
Laidback Luke is a big inspiration for me, and deadmau5.
Okay,
and David, of course, but I work with him all the time, so it's like we almost have the same mind now.
Yeah. Would you say there's camaraderie between you and the other DJs, or is it more of a
rivalry? Yes.
You support each other rather than a rivalry?
Mainly we support each other. There are some idiots in the game, but they get like, if you act like a retard and you think you're the man, you get shut down. And if you do stupid stuff, you get shut down. Not only by the guy you're doing it to, but the entire scene, because we all want to be friends here, we all want to have a good time, and we don't want bullshit people in our circle.
Should be a nice atmosphere wherever you go, shouldn't it? And I just want to talk about this year. What's been the highlight for you, the best place that you've had a set, the best crowd?
EDC. And like Ultra, but Ultra was really weird. It's both in the USA. But Ultra I was playing before David Guetta, and I thought the crowd thought I was David Guetta. So I didn't know if they like Afrojack or David Guetta. And EDC was, they knew it was me, so what up, this is Afrojack? Like 80,000 people. So, and it was the first time I did a big thing in LA. So I went from a show in Steve Aoki's place from 500 people to the biggest festival to 80,000 people.
Are there any nerves, or are you just so pumped and just wanting to get out there?
No, I like it usually because my experience so far is like I never aimed for this, so I never tried something that was above my status. So eventually I only did the EDC thing after they asked me a bunch of times, like, you have so many fans. I thought, okay, let's see. And then I was there and I went, oh. Also Electric Zoo in New York, it's the same. Like I'm not a lot in the USA. I'm gonna be there tomorrow actually, but the rest of the time I'm usually in Europe. So when I go there, it's really fun to see that they like me and they want to hear my music and they're happy that I came. So
what else have you got planned for the rest of 2010 and into 2011?
Music.
Any big dates that we should get ourselves down to, ones that you would recommend?
I was here once for Gatecrasher and that like went all fucked up with you have to bleep that. I went fucked up with the bleep it again. It went fucked up with the flights and we had to take a jet and the driver was lost or something. So I was there. I was at the airport, but no one came and I was late and it was all a bunch of crap. And now we're gonna redo that. And the guys that bought tickets for that event can now come to that event. So it's like between 15th and 30th of December. So I think that's for England. Be there.
And just last of all, what advice would you give to aspiring DJs in the UK?
Just DJ and make music and push like everybody. Everywhere you want to play, just go there with your CDs or your USB sticks and just like, can I play? Can I play? And if they don't say no, give them a reason to make you play. Fuck the owner's daughter. Like, whatever you do, work behind the bar so when the DJ has to take a piss you can play. Whatever you want to do, practice at home until you're so good so that you can do it yourself. You don't need CD players. You can watch it on Google, on YouTube and just learn. So when you're able to do it, you can like smash them. If you want to do it, make sure you're the best. Don't just go like, yeah, I can play. Then why would they book you? You know? So
very sound advice.
Just practice really hard and you have to put your go for it. You have to go for it. You have to like give it your all. If you just do it a little bit, it's not going to work. You think you're going to become a pro football player by just saying, maybe I'll kick a ball. No, you have to go like, I'm going to kick the ball. Do it.
On that note, we're going to wrap it up. So come on, guys, do it. Are you going to party with us now?
In 15 minutes when demo starts.
Okay, see you there. Thank you.
See you there. Thank you.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant when. 'Cause you did. What you say?